kitchen remodeling, there are various parts of the kitchen. The first question, which one first, which one second? What we did was, we did on the top, the ceiling first. It used to be fluorescent lights, so we took that off and replaced some spotlight. We replaced the cabinet after we remodeled the ceiling. The reason is everything here was supposed to be replaced. If you replace the cabinet, then if you have a dent and scratch on other surfaces, doesn't matter. And also it's more independent. I'm only one person doing the remodeling. It's not a weekend job, it's many weekends. That's what we did the second. Second is the cabinet.
The upper cabinet.
The upper cabinet. And then we need to remove the counter and then do the floor. The reason we have to do the floor
before doing the cabinet.
Cabinet is, the tile is a granite tile. It's hard to cut. So if you did the cabinet countertop before that, you have to really cut the granite tile, which is a lot of work. So I did the granite, and then the countertop is on top of it. So you don't really have to do perfect job for the floor on this section. You just extend that much. The cabinet and the countertop will cover the floor. The counter is like this. So which one you do first? Do you do this corner first, or do you do that corner first? So that's another ordering. I decided to do a corner here because this is a corner case. And if I did the other one, because it's really rough in, there's always something short. If you did the other part first, then you cannot align this both sides. You have to do a filler down there. It's a little bit harder. So what I did was on this front first, and then find a filler on the other side. So on the right side, you can see this filler is pretty easy. This is not truly a corner, so you can just put a filler there, very easy to make up this one. You know, the right side is done later because this is not really symmetric. The left side is a true corner. The right side is really not a true corner case. This is a setup I have, just one person, and even you have two people, it's hard to work on the corner. So what I did, this is just a carjack. Carjack, I put this, this is just a level
stool.
This is a stool. I put any board, and I do this. I use the jack to lift as high as could because you have to really level this. So this is very stable as well. The way all the cabinet is connected is like this. You have a bolt, two of them. So you drill a hole. You lift this. You need to find a stud behind it. You need a nail the cabinet to the wall. You find a stud and nail them. How do you fasten the wall cabinet onto the wall? There are two options. Very classical option, you put a horizontal wood plank here and you fasten this wood to the wall and then have the cabinet fasten on this wood. How do you fasten this wood? You use a stud finder. Stud finder will find the studs. The stud is supposed to be 16-inch apart. See, start of the stud. One side of the stud is here, and if you go from this side, you'll find another side of the stud. So
what's a stud?
The stud is a wood, a 2x4 wood behind the wall. You know, it's vertical. You need to fasten this wood onto the stud because if you fasten on this drywall, it's not going to be strong. So you have to fasten this wood to the stud behind the wall. Because it's hidden behind the wall, you have to use the stud finder to find it. So there, you find one, there's another one here, 16-inch apart from the first one. So you find another one. You fasten a screw here, a screw here. You need a mark, and then you fasten this here. And once you fasten that, I pretend this is the cabinet. So you can fasten your cabinet onto this. So this is one way. This is the most common way. It's easy, but if you don't want to use that board, you can just fasten this directly to the wall. So how do you do that? I will show you. Say if you don't have that horizontal wood plank, you just want to fasten your cabinet onto the wall to the stud. This is not a cabinet, I'm just using it to demonstrate. How do you do that? You need to find the stud. So if you find the stud behind this, and suppose this is all the way up to the ceiling, and you cover your mark, the stud is behind it. Even though here...
Oh, so you're trying to find where the stud is.
Yeah, you're trying to find where the stud is, but because of the cabinet here, you need to draw a hole on the cabinet. You don't know where that hole should be, because this cabinet is blocking your view of your mark behind. One way to find this location that you should draw a hole is using the ruler to do some subtraction and addition, so you can indirectly knowing from the outside of for example, this edge, how far that hole should be. That's one way you use a ruler. I'm going to show you another simple way. You don't really have to use the subtraction and addition. So this is a paper, just a regular paper. I use a masking tape to tape it. So first you mark where the stud is. So you're going from left side and right side here. So okay. You mark the first occurrence of this beep and light is here. That's on the left side. And then from the right side, you go like this. So you start from here. So between this, the stud is, location stud is here. Let's mark as A and B. That's the first mark. And then you're going to have your cabinet. This is not a cabinet. I'm using it to demonstrate. So on this side, you make a mark of the start of this. I make a mark the edge of the cabinet. Okay. So that's all I need. I'm going to mark this as a C, and then I will just take this off. And after I take this off, I will move the cabinet into the location and come inside this. So remember the C. The C actually is at the edge of the cabinet. You find the thickness of the wall, cabinet wall, like this.
Oh, because yeah.
You have to subtract that part. So what you do is you fold this. So this is the thickness, and you fold this. After you fold this, align this to inner edge of the cabinet. So this will give you a picture of where the stud is. So you need to just draw a hole here. So the same, you need to draw a couple each, at least for each cabinet, and that's how you draw the hole and fasten, because you're sure the stud is here behind the cabinet. And then the next one is this one. This one is you use the same jack and jack this flat up to be very level. You have plenty of time to level it if you have this jack. And then you draw a hole here and you draw a hole on the top. You connect them, and once you connect it, and then you need to nail this to the floor.
To the wall?
To the wall. See, this is the screws. Yeah, the stud is like this. It's here, so you can have quite a few of the, especially on the top, you have to nail. So like this, you do one at a time. This is all quite a few pieces. It's not that difficult, but it does take time and patience to level. If you have a proper tool like this, it will help you a great deal.